What's up, Money Minds, and welcome back to another video edition of Market Briefs. Today is November 9th, and here's some business and financial news you can finally use. We are so happy to report that investing is now more popular than ever. In fact, Fidelity announced yesterday that its clients' total assets equaled around $11 trillion in Q3. Investment platforms have benefited from the massive influx of retail investors. Retail investors are just common investors like you and me. Retail accounts on Fidelity rose by 30% during the quarter, and Fidelity now has around 30 million retail accounts. And if you're looking to crush all of your money goals, from getting a job to banking, budgeting, saving, and even investing, our team put together a comprehensive Money 101 series over on theminoritymindset.com. And if you're interested in reading that entire series for free, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Next up in our market recap for November 8th, it looks like investors really started to pile into these infrastructure stocks after President Biden passed the infrastructure program. Overall, though, the market remained pretty flat with no major shakeups besides the stocks that jumped because of the infrastructure deal. Some of those top performers for that infrastructure program are Caterpillar, Vulcan Materials, and Martin Marietta Materials. In our first main story of the day today, we're going to be talking about stocks and some of the biggest stocks on Wall Street. But before we get into all of that, my name is Nate from Minority Mindset News, and if you like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button below and hit that notification bell too. That way YouTube shows our videos to way more money minds around the world. We can keep making videos just like this one. Some of the world's largest companies have their eye on a brand new milestone: $3 trillion. Big tech companies like Microsoft and Apple are still somehow growing. Microsoft is worth around $2.5 trillion. Apple is worth around $2.5 trillion. Google is worth $2 trillion. Amazon is valued at around $1.7 trillion. And Tesla just joined the club and hit that $1 trillion mark and is now the most valuable automaker in the world. The S&P 500 tracks the largest 500 companies that are listed on stock exchanges around the US. Facebook, aka Meta, has a current valuation of around 930 billion. But what exactly does that mean? Well, just because these companies are the cream of the crop right now does not mean they will stay that way. In 2000, Cisco was worth around $550 billion during the first tech stock mania. The company now sits with a value of around 240 billion. And Intel is a very similar story. As investing becomes even more mainstream and some other companies begin to make their mark on the tech world, like Nvidia and Tencent, some of these big dog blue chip companies are going to need to start innovating even more in order to stay ahead of the curve. A blue chip stock is just a way to describe a certain type of investment. These are well-established, reliable companies that have a massive footprint within their respective market. Next up, Elon Musk, aka Lord Edge, is causing more problems on Twitter again. Last weekend, Elon not only changed his Twitter handle to Lord Edge, he also put up a poll that actually affected Tesla's stock. Simply put, Musk asked his followers if he should sell around 10% of his Tesla stock. 3.5 million people voted, and around 57.9% of them said yes, they would support him doing that. Elon said that he would totally abide by the results of the poll, no matter which way it goes. At the moment, Musk owns around 17% of Tesla stock, which equates to around $200 billion. And on Monday, Tesla was down by 5% at one point in the day. Musk also tweeted this, and I quote, "Note, I do not take a cash salary or bonus from anywhere. I only have stock, thus the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stock." What do you think about this? Do you think that Elon Musk will actually sell 10% of his Tesla shares? Or is Lord Edge just getting a bit too edgy? Whatever your thoughts are, join the conversation and leave a comment below before you go. That is it for our main stories of the day today, so let's take a quick break to talk about today's sponsor, Policygenius. Stop stressing about life insurance and let Policygenius do the work for you. Just enter a few pieces of information and Policygenius will sort through hundreds, if not thousands, of different policies and then present the best one to you to make sure that you're actually getting the best deal. Oh, and they do not charge you any extra fees just for using them. All you need to do is learn, compare, and then apply. Step 1 is learn. Find out everything you ever or never wanted to know about life insurance. Step 2, compare insurance quotes side by side so you can choose the best option and save some money. And step 3, just apply. Their service is free of charge and free of hassle. Finding a quote with Policygenius is easy and does not cost you a penny to do so. So if you want to learn more about Policygenius, I'll leave a link in the description below on exactly how you can find them. Big shout out to Policygenius for sponsoring this video, and now back to the news. Next up, the crypto world had a pretty exciting day yesterday. 2 of the world's top cryptocurrencies either surpassed or were nearly surpassing their all-time record highs. Ethereum jumped by around 4% yesterday, trading at around $4,808 per coin. Bitcoin hit a new record high yesterday and was trading at around $68,318. Even crypto underdog Solana, which is one of Ether's main competitors, and now the 4th most valuable cryptocurrency in the world, hit a new record yesterday of about $259.96. The crypto surpassed Cardano and is now up by around 12,000% this year. Right now, analysts believe all of this excitement around crypto is coming from the advancements in DeFi. Or maybe the extra hour of sleep this weekend just got everybody a bit more energized. Next up in travel, after 2 long years, the United States has finally lifted its travel ban to allow vaccinated tourists into the United States. The ban was put into place back in the early days of 2020 and prevented people from 33 countries from entering the United States. Some of those countries were the UK, China, and South Africa. Visitors from these countries can now fly into the United States if they are 18 years or older, are fully vaccinated, and come from a country that has a high availability for the vaccine. And this travel ban being lifted is a sigh of relief for the travel industry, which has struggled financially after a catastrophic year and a half. Travel stocks are already starting to show signs of improvement, as American Airlines is up by around 14% in November so far, and Delta Airlines is up by around 13% this month as well. And just one day since this ban has been lifted, international airports are showing that travelers are eager to get back into the US, with almost every flight being completely full. Next up in our Pick Your Brain section, Berkshire Hathaway reported earnings over this last weekend. Warren Buffett's flagship company reported an 18% in operational income and reported a record amount of cash on hand. It now has around $149 billion just lying around. Next up, we have our Money Mind section. We pull comments directly from you all on our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok accounts. Today's comment is from Hagar Lawi Academy. Sorry if I'm completely butchering that. On our YouTube channel, and the comment reads, "You made me invest and understand the world of money for free. Best YouTube channel ever, infinite information. We didn't make any of you do anything. All you needed was just a little push." Give yourself a pat on the back, because at the end of the day, you can research and learn, but it is fully up to you to commit to investing and changing your mindset. Next up, question. What do you do if there's a broken toilet in space? Honestly, I think that's a great question, but SpaceX astronauts already solved this and did it with diapers. 4 members of the SpaceX crew, Dragon Endeavour, wore diapers when they embarked their shuttle yesterday. The toilet on their craft broke and nobody knew how to fix it. Here is our prediction. Space plumbers will be the #1 emerging market by 2047. Or space plumbers will be #2, if you know what I mean. Money Minds, we are nearing the end of today's Market Briefs newsletter, but here's just a few of your movers and shakers from yesterday. Trending up, we have Advanced Micro Devices, as it jumped in stock price after it announced it won Facebook, aka Meta, as a new chip customer. Occidental Petroleum rose as oil is still rising, and Autolus Therapeutics skyrocketed after Blackstone announced it was investing around $250 million into the biotech company. Trending down, we have Live Nation. The company sank after the tragic events that occurred at the Travis Scott concert over this weekend. Live Nation was the concert's promoter and has been named as a defendant in the concert lawsuits. Tesla slid after another strange Elon tweet, and Peloton continued its decline. But that is it for today's business and financial news. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Keep hustling, Money Minds, and I'll see you all in the next one.